I would like to share some my episodes what happened last Sunday with my daughter, and how the whole way how I achieve it. Are you ready? Each parents wishes to have such a relationship and bond with the child so that they could come to you with their problem to ask you for support or help. It is that one piece of fruit that each parent longs to eat. You, as a parent, feel the work has been paid off when it comes to building a relationship with your child. I would like to share with you that I myself just recently passed through this with my own 16 years old daughter, who came to share her problems with me, which she couldn't find the solution to. I didn't give her the full answer, but throughout our conversation, I showed her many options to her problems. She is completely different person to me, and it is up to her to decide how to resolve the situation, as she will be the one with the consequence of her action. For me, as an adult, the problems felt quite minor. However, for her at this age, it was consuming her and led her for her to be quite sad for a few hours. As a parent who is a guide, I gave her enough time for her to mature to the decision of sharing her problems with me and listening from a different perspective. I'm very proud of her that she had matured to such stage when she would share her problems with the parents, as in those days it is a very rare occasion, as they either sort it out with their friends or shut it in themselves, which can cause many psychological problems. Let's think about where it comes from. I believe that this comes from us as being parents. It is from the way that we listen to our children and how we talk to them. I always underline that children are a copycats of the parents. I often observe with the children in my setting who run out to greet their parents, proudly waving the words they did, wanting to share about the day. But the parents are either talking to someone else or keeping the nose stuck in the phone. All the child gets is a cold hello, and they leave. This shows the child that the parents doesn't seem to care about them and is not interested in them, the child has to say, which seems quite cold and cruel. Another situation that I observed was in the Lego shop. My youngest son loves building with his bricks, and I was buying a set. I saw a young boy behind the gazing into the display and with full emotion describing it to his mother. He was explaining the use of each brick and how he wanted to buy the set and what when he was older he would become a pilot just like the Lego man. What pained me to see was the mother not even paying attention at all. That she said was, "Are you finished? I want to leave now. How much longer do I have to stay here?" Often when we converse with children, we keep the sentence short and simple. Do you have fun? Do you want to play? Time to bed. This form of communication affects the child as it showed them what it were talking to their parents about and what isn't. I cannot expect that the child will come to us and share with their problems in we are always putting them off. The child doesn't want a prepared recipe on how to fix the problems, as this will cause them to not be ever able to solve a situation on their own. At times, all that is needed is for the parents to listen to what the child has to say. I shouldn't matter that for you those problems are minor. For your child, they could be life or death. In those situations, I always tell parents to think about what they were like in that age. Sometimes as a parents we got annoyed if the child asked the same question over and over again. Don't start the sentence with, I've already told you, but instead, what do you think? It could be that the child isn't asking a question, but wants to share their knowledge on the subject with you. For example, they said their best friend in the nursery has stopped playing with them and is being mean. Take your child to a place and talk to them about how they feel and together come to a solution. Giving a child advice such as, stop playing with him, doesn't in fact resolve the problem that had in the first place. Instead, send a message that the parents doesn't care in the slightest about the problem. The relationship between a parent and a child should be about the respect they give each other and the needs each one has. It is important to have the rules in your home which the child understands and helps them solve their problems. It helps paint a canvas of what your child should do because they know it is good for them, and what they shouldn't because they know it could harm them. For example, as a parent, you can't tell them no all the time. The child would start to feel as if there was no trust and they can't come to their parents in fear or disappointment. If the goal is to build that trust between a parent and a child, we cannot be the negative side that will always deny everything. I have written a previous speech about the words no. You can go see if you're interested. Give your child a loser line builds the relationship as you are showing the child that you trust them and that they are capable of making their own decision. I often have the feelings that people can hear me but don't actually listen. I do believe that there are some who have the same relationship with the child. Listening to the child is not only about their words, but about their body language, feeling, and the problems themselves. Listening is not about taking information because a child is not a computer. Instead, it is about focusing on the message, their behavior, and the non-verbal information and creating the right atmosphere for them to feel comfortable in. This helps create a quiet quality time and can lead to finding the solution to the problem. If we complete this all, one day we will achieve the goal and your child will come to if they have a problem. And I guarantee you all that it is worth all the work we have to put in. I hope you enjoy. Thumbs up. See you soon. Bye.